Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We are about to do another reading for you guys to see what the messages are. I really appreciate all of your support, you guys. Everyone who likes the videos, who is subscribed, all of my members, my moderators, everyone who leaves comments, likes the video, engages with the content. Thank you so much. And for all of you guys who contribute in some way, shape, or form, thank you. We're going to get into this reading, Pisces. Before we do, what you need to know right now is if you're new, first of all, be sure to subscribe. Y'all be sure to hit the like button. If you don't mind going to the search box of YouTube and typing in Pisces Network, then clicking on a video and engaging with it, like the video, leave a comment. That would really help with the algorithm, so thank you. Okay. Some of you guys may be getting a message, or there could be a strong message for you in this reading. Also, if you would like early access to the content on the channel or exclusive content, be sure to click the link in the description box to join the membership. We also have apparel. You can get a personal reading. And there's anything else that you need to know is going to be down there, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the messages are for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Father, Mother, God for Pisces. Interesting. You got 2 4s. For whatever reason, I had to flip the cards like that. It's firm foundation, rest and rejuvenation, and fertility, okay? So you guys are planning something that I feel like requires you to get a lot of rest. It requires you to be at the top of your game, okay? Whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're planning, it requires for you to be at the top of your game and get a lot of rest. I feel like you guys are about to climb a mountain. You're about to overcome some type of obstacle, or you're about to travel. Some of you are traveling, but this could also be your spiritual journey as well. With this firm foundation card, I feel like you are accomplishing something, but you're at the beginning. You have a plan, though, as to how you're going to reach your goals. There's a goal that you want to reach. You've set your eyes on this. You've meditated about it. I feel like you may have even dreamed about whatever this is. And I feel like now you're at a point where you can grow. Now you're at a point where you're ready to progress, where you're ready to grow in whatever this is. Some of you guys could be at the beginning of a pregnancy for some of you. And you may be feeling very drained and exhausted, tired. But even if this is not like literally being pregnant, this is you like growing something to fruition, a seed that you've planted. I feel like with this fertility card as well, I feel that you're very prosperous, and I feel that your heart is in something. You put your heart and soul into something. She's a tree, like her hair is a tree. She's a tree. Your heart chakra could be very active right now. You guys could be definitely feeling your emotions very strongly right now. Reacting very strongly to situations. But at the bottom, we have positive movement forward. That's what I feel. I feel like you guys are getting back grounded. I feel like you guys are getting back to being more connected to yourself, to your higher self, to that voice inside of you that gives you sound, reasonable advice. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Fulfillment of wishes, temptation, and heartache and loss. So this is the 4 of Pentacles, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Empress. No backstepping. You don't want to backpedal. That's really what your goal is. You want to move forward, but you don't want to backpedal. You don't want to go backwards, Pisces. 9 of Cups, the Devil, and the 3 of Swords. I think that you guys right now need to be mindful of overindulging in situations, being overly indulgent, excessiveness, any type of excessiveness, excessive eating, excessive drinking, excessive sleeping. Some of you guys are sleeping a lot, okay? I feel like some of you guys could be drinking a lot with this 9 of Cups, or indulging in a lot of things that you want, but maybe that you don't necessarily need. And I feel like you could be sleeping a lot because of this indulgence. Okay? Or you could be feeling tired and drained by something that you're overindulging in. And I feel like if you're not careful, it could lead to some type of disappointment in a situation. Either disappointment with your decisions or disappointment with an outcome or a result. Okay? I feel like in your head, you know what you want and you're progressing, but in your emotions, you may be a little bit thrown off a little. That's what I feel. But I feel like you're moving forward from this. I feel like this is something you're aware of. You're cognizant of it. You're dealing with it, okay? Deal with it. That's what I feel. I feel like you are telling yourself that you need to deal with whatever is tempting you here, okay? Some of you could be holding back a lot, being very quiet, not really letting people in. Be mindful of lying to yourself when it comes to situations where you may overindulge. Because I feel like there may be this part of you that says that you need to do something, or part of you that says that you want to do something and therefore it's good for you because you deserve what you want, but then it's actually detrimental. Like whatever you're doing is detrimental. I feel like you're in two minds about a situation. Like, you know something is bad, but you're excusing it because you want it, or you're excusing it because you feel like you deserve to have what you want or do what you want. Just be mindful of that. I feel like you guys definitely want to be more stable, especially financially. That's your desire. Your desire is to be more financially stable. But I feel like maybe you're still overspending, or maybe you're still doing things that hinder your capability of being financially stable. Okay, we have awareness, another 4 with foundations and achievements, and moving on, 6 of Swords. So the Magician, the 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Some of you guys are afraid to grow. Some of you guys are afraid of moving forward in your life. Ooh, but victory and success is here. So you're moving forward, and I feel like you're self-sabotaging because you're afraid of the success, or you're afraid of what's going to happen when you reach this new level. I feel like this is a subconscious fear. I feel like it's something deep-seated that maybe you don't necessarily have awareness of all the time, but it's like subconsciously you may be afraid to be in the limelight, or you may be afraid to be successful, or something like that. And because of that fear that's in your subconscious, or that is hidden below the surface, you may self-sabotage to prevent yourself from being successful. But really, it's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like you're frustrated because you're not progressing forward, or because you may not be getting the results that you want. But I feel like you're not getting the results that you want because you're self-sabotaging while you're moving forward. So it's skewing the results. It's like if you were to do, you know, I don't know, if you were to do an alkaline water test to see which water is the best for you. But then you add juice to 5 of the samples. You got 6 samples. You add juice to 5 of the samples. Your results are going to get skewed. So it's like if you have this energy of feeling like you're going to be disappointed when you move forward, you know, it's going to cause a hindrance to your growth. I feel like you want to leave the darkness. You want to come out of some type of darkness that you're in. I feel like you've gotten really deep within your shadows. You've really like started to delve deep within things that you feel are shadows in your life. This is the stage that you're at. It's like looking your shadows face to face. Looking at things face to face. And it's because of your desire to have stability. All of these 4s is because of your desire to accomplish your goal. And I feel like you're thinking about what it is that you want. You see the obstacle in front of you and you know what's going to happen on the other side. I feel like you're afraid of the journey, or you're afraid of like what you're going to encounter either in other people or within yourself, really within yourself. I feel like you're afraid of what you're going to find out about yourself as you're on this journey, or once you reach this level of success, once you achieve something, you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid that you're going to mess it up, or you're afraid that you're going to ruin something. Because it always gets ruined. I feel like that's what you're telling yourself, and it's very detrimental. There's some type of behavior that you do all the time. There's something that you do all the time, every day, like clockwork, that is getting in the way of you achieving in the physical form what you're manifesting in the mental space. Okay, let's see what this is. Before we see what that is, I just feel like you guys here with this row, it's just saying that you're aware of what you have to overcome. Like, I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. You probably already know what this is. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know that it's an issue, and you know that it's an issue that needs to be resolved. This is the key to you reaching the level of growth and accomplishment that you are trying to manifest. This could be laziness. It could be you just not getting up off your behind to get what it is that you want. Just say you want a husband or a wife or a partner, a spouse, but you don't go out. You stay in the house all the time. That's what that is. Say that you want to lose weight, but you still continue to eat the same foods. That's what this is. Say that you want to save your money, or you want to make more money, but you're not putting in the work, or you're procrastinating, or maybe that's the same thing. Like, you're staying in the bed all day, like lounging around or not doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's what this is. But there's victory and success and positive movement forward, which tells me that because you're aware of this, you guys are actually making active changes. You're taking action towards making the changes that you need to overcome whatever this obstacle is, to overcome this habit, or to overcome this behavior or this way of thinking. It could just be a way of thinking as well. Like, you see what it is that you want to manifest. You're aware of what you need to do to get there. You know what's going to happen on the other side, but you're thinking that you can't do it. And that could be this temptation. But let's go ahead and pull a card on it. Y'all be sure to like the video. Be sure to subscribe. What is this temptation? This devil energy. The problem is you're having trouble changing. You're having trouble balancing out these changes, temperance. You're having trouble staying on track. I feel like you make progress, but then you feel like you take, 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, or 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. You're making progress, but it's like every time you make progress, I feel like you're self-sabotaging in some way. And it's subconscious. It's like it's subconsciously happening because deep down inside, you're a little nervous about what's going to happen if you do succeed. Because of a comfort level, you have a comfort level to where you are right now, and you're a little nervous if you apply yourself more, or if you stay more consistent. You're a bit nervous because you're not sure what's going to happen, or who's going to be looking back at you in the mirror when you get to that point in your life. You're not sure who you're going to be. I feel like you guys love who you are too. That's really beautiful energy, Pisces. Y'all love who you are. I feel like you've gained a lot of self-confidence about who you are. But I also feel that you can become so much more. And you want to become so much more. You know you're going to feel more fulfilled once you reach this level of success. But I feel like you may be even missing the fact that you have to be someone different, or you're going to end up being someone different because you have come to so much acceptance about who you are right now in this stage. You love who you are right now. You may not want to change who you are. You enjoy who you are right now. But I feel like there's still some level of yearning. There's a desire to want better. There's a desire to want more. And in order to get there, you're going to have to change. And I think that's scary a little bit for some of you guys, which is understandable because it's scary, okay? Change is scary. You feel like you might lose a part of yourself, or you may lose something that's very important or valuable to you. But see, whatever is taken out of your life, or whatever you remove from your life, even if it's something that's negative for you, it's going to be replaced with something else. It's like we're never done learning. So a part of you that you may love so much, but you know you have to let go of, is going to be replaced with another part of you, or a new discovery about yourself that you love even more. What else is this Temptation card? We have the 5 of Cups, losing something, or losing a part of yourself, having to leave something behind. Going into the unknown. I feel like that's what this is about as well. I feel like if a lot of you guys want to make more money, or you want to have more earning potential, I feel like you're afraid of becoming, like, I don't want to say played out. It's not that. You're afraid of becoming someone that you don't recognize. Like, you're afraid of losing yourself. You're afraid of maybe selling your soul. You're afraid of possibly, like, turning into someone that you don't like. What else is the Temptation card? Jeez. The Chariot. Yeah. Things have moved forward really quickly for you. I feel like over the past few months, maybe even years, things have changed drastically in your life. There's a lot that's been removed from your life, and you're going into something that's unknown. So it's like, you know how when kids have a blanket or a teddy bear that they've had since they were a baby, and now they're grown and they can't get rid of it because it reminds them and gives them comfort from the past. Like, it reminds them of the past. It helps them remember the past. It gives them comfort in some way. So it's like it's hard for them to get rid of it. Or kids who suck their thumb. You might suck your thumb, or you might have a teddy bear or a blanket or a childhood like memento or item that you kept. I mean, look back on your life. You probably maybe got rid of it now, but I think you're the type of person, Pisces, whoever's resonating with this, who has a hard time moving on from the past because there was comfort there. Even if you were going through difficult times, there was still some level of familiarity that is hard for you to move forward from, but things are moving forward quickly for you. A lot of you guys, this is in regards to your business. This could also be in regards to like children getting older, going to college, leaving the house. And now it's like, what do I do? Type of energy. But I feel like there's a lot of forward progress. There's accelerated motion. Okay? And I think that's what's kind of in the middle of this. That's what this all boils down to. Is what's kind of blocking you from moving forward. Okay? What's this heartache and loss? Thank you. The King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. I feel like some of you guys are disappointed that there's a person that you cannot take with you. Oh my God. The gym is literally calling me. Double entendre. Okay, there's somebody who you can't move forward from. I'm not going to say you can't move forward from them, but there's somebody who you're moving forward from. Like, you're moving forward from them. But I feel like you're disappointed in how a situation turned out. Some of you guys may feel like there's a person who may become your enemy if you progress forward. You may also feel like there was someone here who was sabotaging you. And it's just disappointing. I feel like some of you are thinking about the pain that someone has caused you, or realizing how much they actually held you back. You're trying to move forward. It's like you're doing an internal check of your emotions. And I feel like you're trying to grow from situations that you've been stuck on for a long time that have kept you stationary, okay? Because I feel like somebody really did you wrong. I feel like somebody was... It's like you found out that somebody was just not your friend, and it's hurtful. Whether you were in a relationship with them, you worked with them, or these are decisions that you could have possibly made that you could possibly be regretting. Some of you may be regretting certain decisions that you made, or the reason you chose to go down a certain path. I feel like there's a lot of thinking about the past that's going on, but it's not bad. You're meant to be right here doing this right now. What else is heartache and loss? The Knight of Pentacles is more in reverse. Some of you are thinking about an opportunity that you feel like you missed out on, or an opportunity that didn't work out in your favor the way you may have wanted it to, or a relationship that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. Someone's not moving forward at all, and you're a little bit sad that you have to leave them behind. See, I feel like somebody may think that you're selfish, or they may have negative things to say about you because you want what you want, or you weren't content with something. Like, this could have been your boss not wanting to pay you what you feel like you deserved. Yeah, Four of Cups. You felt unappreciated in a situation, and somebody may be angry because they feel like you're asking for too much, or you're doing too much, or why can't you just be content with what I give you? And it's either like a boss or a spouse or your father or somebody like that, but it's the King of Pentacles energy. And it's like they're content with where they are in their life, but you weren't content with where that was in accordance with how it related to you. So you can't settle. Like, somebody wanted you to settle for something that you felt like was below your standards, and you can't settle. You're not going to settle. And I feel like, number one, you're acknowledging that. You are realizing that that's what it is, that you just can't settle for what you feel like is below your standards. And number two, you're accepting it for what it is. It's like you're realizing that that's the case, and then you're accepting that for what it is and knowing what you need to do now to move forward. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Judgment and the Six of Wands. It's like you're called to do something higher. I just heard, bring me a higher love. Or you can't settle for somebody because you don't feel like the connection is right. You don't feel like it's enough, or you don't feel like it's in alignment with what you need. A higher love. I don't know what that's about. You're meant to be higher. It's something about being higher. Maybe some of you could even be getting hired at a job, or be put into a higher position, something higher. Like you're meant to do something higher vibrational, or you're meant to be with someone more high vibrational. Some of you are disappointed in a person's behavior, in their actions. Okay. This could be the loss of someone as well, like a family member. You're finally moving forward from the loss that you feel for this person. Okay, but you're moving forward on your own. See, the fact that you have to leave these people behind, I feel like you grew. So I feel like we meet certain people in our lives because either they're meant to teach us something, or we're meant to teach them something, or there's some type of experience that you're mutually meant to have. And I feel like you met someone here, or you were in a relationship, maybe even had a family, were married to them, or worked with them for several years, where you grew an attachment to this person, and now you have to leave them behind. And it's really hurtful because you kind of want to take them with you, or you kind of wish that you could have continued on in unison with this energy, with this person's energy, but you can't. What's this Firm Foundations card? 2 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So you're inspired to make a decision to move forward, but because of how things have happened in the past, you're a little apprehensive. It's like you see the mountain in front of you, you know what you have to do to cross it, and you know what's going to be on the other side. But because you've been through this so many times before, I just feel like a lot of you guys are tired. I'm telling you, you already know what's going to happen when you get there. You can see into the future, Pisces, and you can see what it is that you need to do. But it's hard in action, actually doing it. It's hard in the moment to do it. Okay. What else is Firm Foundation? I feel like you're exactly where you need to be, though. So if any of you are feeling like you're not doing enough, or you're not moving far enough in your life, you haven't progressed far enough, or you haven't accomplished enough, stop it. Because you already have. And you're going to do more. You're exactly where you need to be. What is Firm Foundation? Can I get one more? Thank you. The Fool. Yep. You know you have to take this leap of faith. You know you have to jump off of this proverbial cliff or balcony that you're on. And you're inspired to do so. You're inspired by the possibilities. You're inspired by how much you're going to achieve, how much you're going to see. It's like when you go on a trip, you're super excited. Because even from the moment that you know you're about to go on the trip to the moment that you put your bags in the car, when you get to the airport, or when you get to the rental car and you start driving, and whether it's a road trip or like a plane trip or a train, from the moment that you open your eyes on the day that your trip starts, your eyes are open to new experiences. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? So it's like, it's all of a sudden, it's like you see life through a new lens because you're excited about what's about to happen. It's like a kid in a candy store. The possibilities are endless. That's the way you need to be looking at your life, because that is what's going to push you to be able to handle these situations that have been suppressing you from being able to move forward properly. Don't see it as you're leaving something behind and there's so much devastation because you have to move forward. See it as, wow, that was so fun, me doing that, and now I get to go and do something else. It's like going on excursions when you're on a trip. Or going on a cruise is a good example as well. You may port at a certain city and the city is so beautiful. Oh my God, I don't want to leave it behind. But there's another beautiful city that y'all are going to be at tomorrow. And you also want to see what that's about, even though the beauty of where you are is so extravagant and fulfilling to a certain degree, there's still more to learn, or there's still more to see. There's still more to see in your life, Pisces. I feel like you may be in a little bit of conflict, uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable, I feel like, when it comes to this change. Some of you may have a lot of ideas and it's hard for you to center yourself on what to take action on first. That's what I'm getting from this Five of Wands. I don't think there's like anger, but I feel like there's a mental conflict of like where to actually apply your energy first. And I feel like you have to get grounded, because I feel like your intuition is going to tell you where you need to go first. What is this awareness for Pisces? Five of Pentacles. You know that you can't do it with anybody else. You know you have to do it on your own. What else is awareness? You know you can, you know you're the only one who can manifest something. The Hierophant. And then the Queen of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you're aware that there's a certain level of devotion that you have to have. Like you're aware that something is going to take work every single day in order to accomplish, but that you're the only one who can accomplish it. Hold on. Oh, I think my son was trying to get in. Hold on. Okay, I guess he called me by accident. So Pisces, with this Emperor, this Nine of Pentacles, and this Knight of Cups, this is your dream. This is what you're manifesting with this Magician awareness energy. But it's going to have to really take a lot of work. This is not some fly-by-night, get-rich-quick type of scheme. It's something that you actually have to put effort into so that you can have a firm foundation, so that you can have a stronghold on whatever this is. Okay? I feel like some of you know that you have to start something on your own, but that you're going to need help along the way, or that you're going to learn things. I feel like you're going to learn things along the way. Or this is what I feel. I feel like you may feel like you have to do something alone. And it may be true that you have to set the standard, or you have to begin the process alone. But I feel like there's going to be helpful people along the way. There's going to be helpers that the universe sends to you, or that they've been sending to you along this journey in this space. Okay. What's fertility? The Ace of Cups. So love, the love of what you do, the desire to grow. I feel like a lot of you, whatever this is that you're doing, is because you want to spread love. You want to spread happiness. You want to spread tenderness and a different perspective for people when it comes to like the way that they view life. I feel like you guys have a very motherly, like mothering spirit. What else is fertility? The Empress. I'm telling you. Yep. You want to grow love. You want people to show more love and change. This is your motivation. You want to change people from being closed off and cold. Did I say that at the beginning of this reading? That it's warming up? I think I did. I can't remember. But I feel like you want to help people open up to their emotions. What else is fertility? Thank you. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, this is what you're focused on. Some of you are really focused on loving yourself as well. Some of you are focused on working on being a better mother. Working on having more abundance in your life. I I feel like there's a lot of growth and abundance coming in because you are deciding to be dedicated to what it is that you're doing. Yeah, you're transforming. I feel like you're changing because you've put in a lot of work, or because you're willing to put in more work towards what you want to accomplish. Okay. There's a transformation that you want to not only have within yourself, but also through the transformation of you, through the evolution of you, there's going to be evolution that pours out to other people. Like, that's what I see with this Ace of Cups. It's like through you loving yourself and through you growing, that energy is like overflowing. You have so much of it that it's going to pour out to everyone around you. That's what I really feel. The work that you're doing is pouring out to other people, to so many people around you. But that's what you're meant to do. It's like you're a guardian mother. I just heard guardian mother. So you may be like a mother to people who didn't have a mother, or you may be very motherly, whether you're masculine or feminine. Your feminine energy, your nurturing energy is very strong. I feel like having more femininity is the way to go, because everybody's so hard and masculine these days. Well, not everybody, but I digress. But it's pouring out to everyone around you. Like, it's the work that you're doing and you growing is pouring out to everyone around you. The candle went out. We're going to finish this. What's the moving on? Seven of Swords. So you have a plan. Okay. You're taking what you need with you and leaving what you don't need behind. That's what I feel. What else is moving on? It's a part of your strategy. Okay, we have the World card and the Three of Swords. Yeah. So even though it may hurt, Pisces, even though we may have talked about all the ways that you feel, this is your strategy. You know that there's positive movement forward because you're experiencing it. You feel it. You feel that you're starting to be less... I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like you guys are starting to be less angry about your past. You're starting to have more acceptance about what you had to go through, and things are coming full circle as to why you had to be, you know, in a feeling of betrayal or pain. This is the Ten of Swords being done. This is the end of self-sabotage. This is the end of deceitful behavior, trickery that you've been experiencing. This is the end of pain that you've been experiencing. I'm not saying there won't be things that come up in the future, but the pain and the trickery and the deceit and the lies that you've dealt with over the past few years is done. And you have a strategy to heal world pain. Like, this is world pain. Like, this is worldwide suffering. You have a plan to end worldwide suffering, and only you can do this because Spirit has given you the tools to take care of this, to take responsibility, to be able to accept this undertaking and do it wholeheartedly because you have the skills within you. Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Wow. I feel like you guys are supposed to change the world. You are changing the world, Pisces. And you're being inspired to keep going. You're being inspired to move forward. Okay? What is the advice? The signs, just if you want to know. Strong Taurus, Virgo, or Libra with the Fertility and the Empress. Okay, possibly Capricorn. Cancer, Sagittarius. Libra, did I say that? I don't know. Also possibly Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I don't know if that means anything. But what is the advice for Pisces in this situation? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Yep. You might want to check when the full moon in Sagittarius will be or when it last was. Have faith in your dreams. Okay. And one more card for advice for Pisces. Surrender to the divine. Wow. You got to let what's going to happen happen. You got to let it happen. You can't control how things are going to happen. You just have to have faith that what your intentions are, what your motivation is, what your driving force is, which I believe is to help heal the world. You have to believe that that's going to ultimately work out the way that it needs to, in accordance with what God wants, with what the universe wants. And you have to allow it to happen the way it's meant to happen. There's going to be things that discourage you, but as long as you continue to look at the bigger picture of why you're doing what you're doing, then those little things that discourage you won't get to you as much. That's what I feel. Communication is key and adjustments are required. So there is necessary at this time, Pisces, for you to adjust how you communicate. You have to change how you talk to yourself and how you talk to others. New moon in Gemini. So I feel like this last full moon in Leo really reinforced for you emotionally in your heart chakra. It reinforced why you're doing what you're doing in a time where you were feeling very discouraged. And now there's positive moving forward. And then you have solar plexus chakra under that. So I feel like this full moon really rejuvenated you, honestly, and it refreshed your desire to push through. I feel like I gave you, okay, so Spirit is speaking. Somebody gave you, there's a spirit guide, God, the universe, they gave you a renewed sense of inspiration through this full moon so that you can continue to believe in your dreams. So now it is time to start changing the way that you communicate with yourself and with others, so that you can make the adjustments that you need. But this is what Spirit wants you to know, Pisces. It's all about the bigger picture. It's all about your motives. Why you started doing why did you start? What was the reason? What did you want to accomplish? What did you want to achieve? How did you want to help in this, in this thing we got going on with good and evil? How were you inspired to play your part? That's been rejuvenated within you. And if it's not, then it will very soon. So Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for y'all's love and support. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, put the brains in the chat if it resonated with you. Get you a reading, get you some merch. Okay, make a donation. Follow me on social media, subscribe to my other channels, join the membership. Anything you need to know is in the description box below. And if you guys, again, could search Pisces Network, click on the video, watch it all the way through, comment and like the video. That would really help with engagement, and I would really appreciate it, you guys. And as always, Pisces, remember, period, this is our circle, booze. Bye.